Alright guys, so we are back. Change of plans. I am going to be changing up the fuse box. It was supposed to be a budget builder, but for this occasion, so this is the fuse box that I was going to use, and you probably would have seen a clip prior to this. So I did have this guy here. Now, if we have a look at the overall footprint, this would have fit in the kick panel, and that's why I was going down that road. So we had two blocks of the relays, so with potential to have 8 relays here, and I believe it was 16 fuses here. Yes, we have changed plans again. I wasn't even supposed to be wiring up the engine bay and changing all this, but here we are. We are fusing everything up correctly, putting circuits on relays, and I guess reason why is safety. Okay, and when you get to a level of a build where, I guess, again, this is not crazy, but there's a lot of my time that's gone into this, and you know, we don't want anything to happen to it. So safety is one of my priorities, and the wiring will be covered off now, and at least we don't have to worry about that, nor would I had to have worried about the I guess chassis harness on this. But again, you know, with the factory fuse panel up the top, I was going to be rewiring the car up some stage, and hiding the wiring in the base. So now, while we're here, while we're at it, might as well just set it up now, and that way, yes, I've added on something to the build, but yeah, it'll help in the long run either way. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the footprint size of the new fuse box and the one that I was going to use, and yeah, let's have a look. Alright, so regular relays here, okay, and regular fuses, and then we're looking at this. So this is a little fuse 72 position, or 76. I'm just gonna open this, sorry, but have a look at the difference. So we'll put my hand up against it. That's the difference in sizing. So this here, this little guy is going to do and function the exact same as this big bad boy. The reason why I've also gone with this is I'm potentially looking at making up this little chassis harness relay fuse panel for potential people with Cortinas. Have to work out how I'm going to produce these for like a DIY type builder kit. Again, enough with my babbling. This is what we're going to be using now, and what I'm going to take you guys through is how I'm going to wire up this for this, and yeah, I'll take you onto my laptop screen now to give you a quick idea on how we're splitting out the circuits, and then I'll start pinning this up, and yeah, let's get it. Alright, so if you can see that that is going to be my fuse box relay panel, and then we've got each pin where it's going to, all in the Excel spreadsheet. So that's how I set up all my builds. just to save you time. If something was to go wrong with a particular circuit, or when you're connecting everything up, documentation is 100% vital and key to a well-established build, and saves you, spending hours, days on end trying to find, your red wire, where did that go to, and so forth. So again, for you guys out there tackling something similar, my best advice is definitely document your harness or your loom, connector to connector, pin to pin. It's just so easy to then tackle if there's any maintenance or any issues within the loom. Alright, so where we're up to, I've cut all the powers to the pin 30 on each of the relays and then looped it to the fuse. So I've just cut them to size, crimped the terminals and pinned them in. So that's what it looks like with the powers. Alright guys, so day 2 of the Fusebox relay panel wire up or rewire, and as you can see from previous, I have definitely fast tracked ahead. Sorry, but yeah, I just had everything going everywhere, and I was just in the zone, and batteries went flat, and here we are. So all done, all finished. So big spaghetti, but I'm gonna clean it up now. We'll give this a tidy up and start harnessing it all up together, tape it up, and that will be a wrap on this one. So yeah, as you can see, it's fully populated. I've got I think a couple of blank spots. Actually no, I don't. They're unusable blank spots. I've bust the ignitions, bust the powers, and we will now commence the cleanup, which is always my favorite, is seeing this ugly spaghetti actually look decent. Alright, so while we're at this stage, before I do go ahead and wrap this around and start tying this all together, I've got some trigger wires here. Now I've used all 20 gauge white wire Tefzel. So what I'm going to now do is put some tags, and that way it's easier to identify when we have this harnessed up and we're going to pin this out to the connector. So we'll go ahead, start marking them up per my wiring diagram over here, and yeah, we'll do some time lapse. So tidied it up there. That's all nice and nipped up. I actually need to put this in there. So this is a locking tab. We'll chuck this in here. I should have really put this in before I started nipping up everything, but should be alright. That's why you give strain relief for all your wiring. Alright, so that's it. All the locking tabs all sorted. Actually, I can go ahead and populate this now. Let's put the relays in there. So that will be ignition. So that's all the relays. Yep. Sorry, I'm just looking at my diagram in the computer. Alright, so you're probably looking and you're like, what's he looking at? I'm looking at my Excel spreadsheet and just having a look at the relays and the fuse values over there. So now that we've populated the relays and they are all correct, I'm not sure why I was going crazy, but I believe I'd moved the horn relay over one pin, and then I was looking at there and I couldn't even notice there was a blank space over there instead of over here, and I was like, what's going on? But yeah, so I've just corrected the spreadsheet now and all looks well and good. So I'll now go ahead and start plugging in the fuses here, and yeah, we'll have the fuses sorted, snap the top on. I will actually, I'm planning on going to Officeworks. I'm going to try and buy some printer labels or something, and then I'll go ahead on Photoshop and I'll make practically this here. I'm going to make that to suit inside the box, and that way it just make it nice, clean, and when you pull the fuse box or relays, you'll be able to identify which is which.